Hey everybody. So, in this video, I want to talk about what has happened, the death of PNB Rock. He was actually one of my favorites. I don't like to talk about trending topics too much, but I do want to say something that struck me immediately. Some of you may know who I am, some of you do not. And one thing I can say is that when I am um, out and about, I'm going to say this without saying too much, but I never post my location. Okay. Some people happen to know where I'm at, um, but I never post my location. Um, and if I did post something, I'm usually not there unless I want people to find me. Okay. So when I'm at major hotels or anything like that, I never post where I'm at. And especially on the gram, if you check my Instagram, I haven't posted nothing since last year um, on one of my pages. So my point is that you know, doing all this stuff, I'm a little manly right now, so excuse me, but doing all this stuff for the gram can get you hurt, get you killed, get you robbed. The problem is that everybody's doing something for the gram. Um, you're doing it for likes and shares and to say, "Oh, I was there." You know, you already made it to a certain status, so you shouldn't be out there posting what you got going on, where you at. It's none of nobody's business. What's to that extent of what you're doing in your life. Keep some things private. And one thing you definitely need to do is keep your locations private. It's already a public platform, so you should be keeping exactly where you're at private. You see, that's what the major ones do, right? The major stars. They keeping their location private. They're not telling everybody exactly where they at. Okay, and you need to be out there doing the same, especially if you're already making it seem like you're doing really well. You're never supposed to say where you're at. Okay, now stop doing it for the gram. It's vanity. God doesn't like vanity. Okay, um, being very vain, and you may not be thinking that's what you're doing, but that's honestly what's happening. People are being very vain by posting, exactly what they got. Like I've said this in the last video that a lot of this stuff is not even real. It's not even going down like the way it seems, which I know sometimes upsets people even more because they're like, "Well, I don't even have one like that. I just got the. It's none of nobody's business that you got it. You should have never posted that you got this new chain. Never posted that you had all these stacks of money. That's nobody's business." Let me tell you something. Let me make this really simple. This is the difference. The only time I really do not see, I think I may have said this before too, but I don't see white people doing that stuff like that. Okay, I don't see them on there flashing. How do you see Bill Gates flashing all his stats or Elon Musk? If they done it one time ever. But you don't see them like that. You see them with some nerdy button ups. Okay, something real nerdy. They not with none of that because you need to. You trying to live that life. You're not trying to pretend to live that life. You're not trying to show others. You're trying to be comfortable and have generational wealth for your family. This is not about trying to look good for the next person. And the next person gets jealous and they like, well, they ain't got our back anyway. I'm gonna take it because they vibrating low. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep this video really short. I feel for her because that's a lot of weight on her, on the girlfriend, and I'm trying not to make it about her. But the truth is that she got to stop posting stuff on the gram, and everybody else do too. It's not people business. The gram is not meant for that. That's what y'all have made it, but it's not really meant for the way that it's become. And then you guys get you get depressed when you see others. There's some people that get depressed when they see other people out there living that certain life or what appears to be that certain life, and they're not even living that life. Enough is enough. It's time for y'all to become real. This stuff has made y'all animalistic, to be real. This stuff has made y'all fake and animalistic. Everybody's doing everything from let's see how I can pretend. You already know it's people out there that go and put on clothes and stuff, still have the tags on. They got this down to a science. Just to make it look good for the gram. Stop doing stuff for the gram. Because people are watching, and these people that are watching are haters or stalkers. There's people that literally Y'all know, even if you know anything about me, there's people that actually sit there and watch you just to stalk you. They stalk you and watch you just to be trying to be you, try to pretend to be you to see how they can come up on you, how they can one up you. It's a lot of weird people are weird. And society has helped make them that way. They're very, very different. We're not in this. We're not dealing with those times. Remember, when things were more private, people got along better. Everything was all good back in those days when things were more private. Back in the early 2000s and 90s, things were much better. The way people got along and did things. But anyways, I know the volume probably isn't that loud on here. I'm not talking that loud. But anyways, I just wanted to say stop doing it for the gram. Stop doing it for the gram. It's getting y'all robbed. It's getting you killed. It's getting you indicted. Stop doing stuff for the gram.